Welcome back to my channel, guys. Welcome back. It's me, Wiver. And you can call me Wiver. So let's talk about Ed and Elaine Lawrence. Let's talk about Ed and Elaine Lawrence. They are investigators. They're investigators. Me? Change. That's better. Oh, I look like I'm in heaven. Welcome to heaven. So Ed and Elaine Lawrence, they are awesome, and we're gonna get into the history, a little story about Ed and Elaine Lawrence. So I'm gonna go to my search bar on YouTube. Ed. Space. Ed and A. N. Ed. Okay, here we go.
I'm Chef Dominique Frey. To become unrivaled, you have to raise your own bar.
Hey, it's me, your skin. Some cleansers get us clean, but take my moisture. CeraVe Cleanse.
Dedicated demonic followers and horrific artifacts to some of their most famous cases. Today we review the demons our favorite demonologists feared. Join me as we review our top 10 demons that Ed and Lorraine Warren feared. I'm your host Rachel Fisher, and let's get spooked, shall we? Number 10, The Devil Made Me Do It. In 1981, 19-year-old Arn Cheyenne Johnson sparked controversy far and wide for a crime he wasn't behind, or so we think. While arguing with Alan Bono over Johnson's girlfriend, Arn stabbed Bono, resulting in the man's death. When police arrived, Arn claimed that the devil made him do it. When the words "the devil made me do it" came from his mouth, it set the world into controversy. Apparently, Arn was possessed by a demon that had not been vanquished by the Warrens at all.
Wow, guys! Now you guys know he was the devil made him do it, guys. Y'all here first? The devil made him do it. The devil made him do it, guys. But what Ed and Elaine Lawrence does, they are like hunters, demonologists, doing all of this stuff, and blah 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 blah.
Leapt up and cried to the demon, "Come into me, I'll fight you, come into me." But from that time on, he was possessed. The Paranormal Society was split in half.
He was possessed. Completely possessed at this point.
Passed like a lightning strike to a tree hits a car, you know what I mean? And now it was time to defend the Council of the Devil. But
Possessed.
we believe
He was
it
possessed.
enough, as Johnson received a maximum sentence, but was released after good behavior just 4 years later. But still, the
This is
fact
my
that
job.
these demons were
I do
never
YouTube
truly
for. This is my job. I do
vanquished
YouTube.
left the Warrens terrified that this might be the case elsewhere.
I do
Number
YouTube
9,
videos for you guys. This
Smurl
is literally my
Chuck and
job.
Janet Smurl sound like they should be like the leading couple of a comedy featuring Jennifer Aniston and Jason Sudeikis. But of course, wrong list. The plight of the couple attracted the attention of Ed and Lorraine Warren after a series of dark and ominous events struck, of course. In the 1970s, the family
devil
started
made me do it.
experiencing shocking technical mishaps like their TV bursting into flames and toilets flushing by themselves. I know, do ghosts poop? Apparently. At first, they
The
didn't
ghost
think
poop?
anything of it,
Apparently.
but then the knocking started in a peculiar pattern of 3.
What does a ghost
following
do when it goes to
odors,
the bathroom?
making the Smurls
Takes a
feel
ghost
ill.
shit.
Strange noises and smells were swiftly followed by sightings and thus entered the Warrens. The Warrens.
What does a ghost do when it takes the bath? When it goes to the bathroom? It takes a ghost shit. A ghost shit. So what Ed and Lane Lawrence does, they are the demonologists. They're demonologists. They are demonologists. They discover the demons. They're like demonologists, like the demonologists. Like they are like demons. They are demonologists. They deal with demons. Ed and Lane Lawrence, they deal with demons. They deal with possessions to things, and what Ed and Lane Lawrence does. They have like possessions and things that people knowingly do. Also from the movie The Devil Made Me Do It. When the devil made me do it case came in. But the devil made me do it case. It came in and it's like, you do this, you do it's like the devil made you do it. It's not like the devil made you do it, like the devil made you do it. It's like the devil made you do it. And so you got Fays, you got demons. This cross comes in handy. If you need a cross, this comes in handy. The devil made him do it. So the movie's like, what Ed and Lane Lawrence are in. Ed and Lane Lawrence does this. Ed and Lane Lawrence does this. So Ed and Lane Lawrence are demonologists. They go after demons. They are demonologists. They are the ones that go after the demon. They are a demon, like a demonologist. Like they're like a demonologist. Like they go after demons. So once they go after these demons, they are like demonologists, right? So we have Ed and Lane Lawrence. They got a call from this couple from the toilet flushing, the TV bursting into flames. This ghost poop? Apparently this ghost is using the bathroom and flushing it. So yeah. And that's why they called Ed and Lane Lawrence. Ed and Lane Lawrence are demonologists, like I said. They go looking for demons. They get rid of demons. They're like, I don't think they hunt demons. Like, you ever seen The Devil Made Me Do It? The Devil Made Me Do It is back in the late, long time ago, and then the other one is called Annabelle. We'll get to Annabelle here in a minute. We'll get into Annabelle here in a minute. Let's continue watching.
Discovered a presence of 3 separate demons, and despite 3 exorcisms, the family reported the return of the demons until finally they let go 15 years later. Number 8. The Haunting in Connecticut.
The Haunting in Connecticut.
Snedeker family in Southington, Connecticut.
So, Ed and Lane Lawrence got a call from these people in Connecticut. So they went all the way. They went to the haunt. That's why they call it the haunting. The haunting of Connecticut. So Ed and Lane Lawrence went to Connecticut. Of course, they went to Connecticut. Ed and Lane Lawrence went to Connecticut because there was a demon in this house. Ed and Lane Lawrence went to Connecticut. Ed and Lane Lawrence went to Connecticut for this demon, so let's watch.
Connecticut definitely created the perfect
The haunting,
background
it's
for
called
a
The
scary
Haunting of
story,
Connecticut.
one that left even the Warrens uneasy in their skin. First off, moving into a mortuary? No thank you. In the 1980s, the Warrens took on the case of Carmen and Al Snedeker, who were being tormented by a series of restless spirits and demons. So in this case, it's not just one, but many that they feared. The family reported the smell of rotted flesh lingering in the house because, I don't know, it was a mortuary, and that the taps would turn red out of nowhere. The eldest son was plagued by visions of ghosts, and both Carmen and Al reported being sodomized by the ghosts. It's a very specific activity, which led to the Warrens making the discovery that whoever the morticians were, their activities were not always professional, if you get my drift. I don't know what's worse, the demons themselves or like the people who used to live there. Ugh, can't handle that. This was one of their most confusing cases and remains under scrutiny to this day.
What's what was
The
people
Warrens
living
knew
there or
they
the
were
demons that
going
live
to be
there?
exorcised. But the question is, was it really, or is it just hiding out until someone else comes along? Number 7, the Enfield haunting.
Or just hiding out
What
and somebody
is
comes
with
along?
The 70s, man. It just seems like so much weird stuff happened. We had serial killers. It's nuts. But it just seems like it's one of the strangest times in history, but with violent killers and violent hauntings. The Enfield haunting took place in Brimstown, England, and remains one of the more boggling cases the Warrens worked on. Peggy Hodgson and her family claimed to have seen furniture and toys being thrown and moved by unknown forces in their homes. They even claimed that violent voices were heard and that their children were levitating in the air. They caught the photo of the girls levitating when the investigators set up a wired control camera into the room, which periodically caught images throughout the night. Whatever it was, the Warrens knew there was a demonic entity within the house and immediately set to work. Number 6, the Perrin family case. The Perrin family lived in the old Arnold estate, which inspired the scariest film I have ever seen, personally, because if you've watched me on Central Dark, you know how low my tolerance is. But anyway, it's still awful. Yeah, you know it, you've heard of it. 8 generations of families lived and died in the old house and apparently never wanted to leave, or never could. When the Perrin family moved in the 1970s, the advice they got was to leave the lights on always. Why didn't you leave then? I don't know. I don't know how that didn't send them running for the hills. The house had been rife with tragedy, but one of the 3 people who took their own lives was an alleged Satanist whose activity was responsible for the possession of the house. Her name was Bathsheba Sherman, who became a demon that Lorraine will never forget. The demon would physically
Bathsheba
attack the
Sherman.
family with one
Bathsheba Sherman?
screaming and retching.
The Bathsheba Sherman, guys. Don't mess with
Number 5, the
Sher-
Shadow Doll. The Shadow
Sherman.
Doll is
The-
literally
Okay, here's the Shadow Doll. The Shadow Doll, guys. It's coming for you.
What we do know was that it was used for satanic rituals, and that the thing is doused in black magic and contains human and animal bones. Whatever possesses this thing had the Warrens take it into their possession to ensure that it caused harm to no one else. Legend has it that if you take a picture of the doll, it will possess your nightmares. But it won't just be any nightmare. It will be the most terrifying you've ever experienced, and some have even suffered heart attacks from them. I know what you're thinking. Why didn't they just burn the thing? Well, what's more dangerous? A demon you can see right in front of you, or one for you to wander wherever it chooses? Honestly, I take the spider approach with this. If you see the spider, you know where the spider is, you're good. As soon as the spider disappears, burn your house.
Watching the
Number
history
4,
about Ed and Lane Lawrence.
this one is a little controversial because was it just made up for the films? We don't know. Valak is a real
Ed and Lane Lawrence is the demonologist. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.